What is up, everybody? Lethal Skull here, part of Lethal Gamers, and this is just a Destiny update or patch update, whatever you want to call it. But this is 1.0.3, and this one is crazy because it's got a lot of stuff in it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started right off the bat. So we got for voice, underneath voice category, added a new social feature that enables users to access a channel for team chat. Matchmade teammates will now be able to talk to each other in strikes and team-based Crucible matches. To learn more about how to, this is basically a thing. I'm reading all these off the app so that way, I get the most information to you guys as legitly as possible. Classes fixed an issue in which two players who performed a melee launch simultaneously would teleport through each other. Fixed an issue in which blink strike damage would be caused by colliding with the blink strike rather than the melee impact. Fixed an issue in which the Warlock bond is dismantled in the Titan materials. Alright, so underneath weapons, we got General, which is reduce camera shake when being hit with explosive rounds. And then for underneath perks, it's got Clown Cartridge. Replace Clown Cartridge perk with other perks and shotgun upgrade trees. And then Head Seeker fixed an issue in which the bonus precision damage perk did not always get applied. Alright, underneath activities, missions, Buried City fixed an exploit in Mars that would clear all enemies from Phobos Bray. Strikes, Winter's Run fixed an exploit zone in which Axor's boss encounter. My bad. Difficulty would scale less for 3-player fire teams. Difficulty will scale less for 3-player fire teams, making strikes less deadly for them. Heroics fixed an issue in which engrams earned during daily and weekly heroic activities were not displayed in post-game Carnage reports. Event Iron Banner, players must now be level 20 and above to lead an Iron Banner fire team. Players below level 20 can only accompany players above level 20. Lord Saladin now has 5 reputation ranks increased from 3. New features added: tempered, buff, reforging. For more details, you can click there. Cinematics fixed several issues with the synchronization of cinematic subtitles in various languages. Destinations, underneath the destinations category, the subcategory reads combatants. Fixed an issue in which Vex, Cyclopses, and Hive Shriekers health bars would not update properly. Reduced the number of stealth sword vandals that spawn in the basement of the terrestrial complex on lower levels. Events. Public event will occur 10 to 15% more frequently in all public spaces. Alright, and underneath vendors, this one's pretty interesting. I like this one. Increase the number of bounty slots in inventory from 5 to 10. Added shaders to Eva Levante stocks in the tower. Shader preview function added to vendor and inventory screens. Emblems on vendors can now be previewed in inventory screens. Marks and reputation icons and meters were adjusted to better differentiate the two. Fixed an issue in which strange coins and motes of light would not route to the postmaster if your inventory was full. Fixed an issue which engrams were not displayed in the possible contents in the Cryptarch's venue menu. Fixed an issue in which players did not receive bounty or mission credits when assisting in killing of a walker or Vex Cyclops. Armor stat upgrade potential added to item compare on vendor and inventory screen. General enabled revive scoring for skirmish and salvage. This is underneath the PvP category, by the way, underneath general subcategory. Fixed an exploit with reviving scoring when entering a kill volume and having teammates revive you for easy points. Adjusted join in progress setting for all playlists to minimize long periods of enable unbalanced teams due to their players quitting out of matches. Added new function to match preform fire teams against each other. This will slowly roll out all playlists over time, but we will start with the 3v3 playlist. In 3v3 games, fire teams of 2 or more players will match together more frequently. In 6v6 games, fire teams of 4 or more players will match together more frequently. Medals won't be beat now triggers correctly when a team wins a game after coming back from a 500-point losing deficit. Mark of the Unbroken no longer requires a minimum player count. Some of all tiers no longer requires a minimum player count. Some of all tiers should now trigger constant maps. First Light implement multiple fixes to stop players from getting into advantage positions. Address some balance issues for the control game types by moving zones, modifying routes, and adding cover objectives. adjusting landing and respawning points to accommodate new geometry changes, added potential to prevent players from getting on top of pipe high above intended playable space. Fire-based Delphi added protection to prevent players from getting outside the intended playable area between control zone A and the crane room. Rusted Lands blocked off the monitors above control zone A to prevent players from hiding in them. Shores of Time added a Vex pillar to prevent players from sniping through small gaps on the Ninja platform. Implemented multiple fixes to stop players from getting into unfairly adventurous positions. Exodus Blue, multiple fixes implemented to stop players from getting into... Okay, so basically these are all just things fixing maps. HUD improved the redeemable of grenades and recharge states, improved the visibility of objectives in the motion tracker, improved the visual look for revive waypoints and last man standing, added skull modifier description to the navigation mode screen, fixed an issue in which names of down teammates did not always display on the screen. Orbit destination version number added to character login screen, added dialogue imagery for various events, fixed an issue in which new items available for the specific orders vendors would not show up in the message count in the directory, fixed an issue in which a PlayStation Plus dialogue was mistakenly shown when selecting a specific PvP activity, added countdown timers for weekly special events, fixed various issues for director animations, fixed an issue in which players / inventory screen would sometimes close during certain parts of space flight sequence, added post-game carnage report for the previous game during matchmaking search, menus general, fixed an issue in which cursor speed in 4.3 and POW was not consistent, roster network quality connection quality indicator now added to roster, new icons added to scoreboard, and roster communicating voice problems due to connection issues. Added support for direct fire team joins from roster for Xbox on Xbox One. Inventory updates, spin metal, relic iron, heal and filament icons to better represent in-game visuals. Fix and update several inventory icons. Fix and update several talent tree icons. Audio improved audio cues for sticking to others and being stuck with certain grenades. Fixed an issue in which audio cues would not play when completing a bounty. Fixed an issue in which Guardians Down referred the long gender in French, Spanish, and Portuguese. Technical added the ability for the Bungie dock to send in-game alerts and messages. Fixed stability issues across all platforms. Fixed an issue that would cause a rare crash during space flight into activities. Improved each installation progress. Implemented PS3 specific performance optimizations. Fixed some issues causing beetle and lionfish to kick to orbit. Oh, son of a bitch, that was a long one. Alright, guys. Well, yeah. Crazy. Crazy. You know, right now I'm going to tell you guys, if you guys want to get into the Iron Banner, now is the time to do it. If you guys are looking for that one piece of armor that gets you to level 30, now is the time to do it. Get in there, get your Iron Banner stuff up, and get that armor, because now it will boost you up to level 30 if you didn't have that piece of armor from, say, the raid. This will help. This will definitely help. Let me know what you guys think about this update, what you guys think about it. I've had a chance to play with it. It's very nice. I do like it a lot. I like the new, how you can hold more bounties. I like how they upgraded the HUD user interface. Some of the icons were pretty cool. And just the Iron Banner is really cool because now they got that new buff. And everything's just going to seem smoother now. But you guys can definitely comment below and let me know what you guys think, or if you have any questions. I will be as helpful as I can be. Don't forget to like, share, and favorite, and subscribe if and only if you think you're dangerous enough to hang with the lethal people. Thanks, guys.